All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching us today. Today, we are going to be talking about positive things that you could do to improve your real estate business, right? Is that the topic we got today?
Yeah.
Got it. Changes in your real estate business. So make some positive changes. So first, I will start by sharing my screen here. Share screen. There we go. And then go to here. There we go. Press play. There we are. Okay. Thanks for watching us. I know we had a couple weeks. We didn't do any videos just because Debbie and I are very busy. We're trying our best, to be consistent, but with over 45 new agents that have joined us this far this year, that's like on average one every other day. That keeps both of us very busy.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I was like, I can't do it today, so, but we're
Right.
back, we're here.
Right. Well, I tell new agents that are joining us from classes, which on average we bring on about 50 to 60 brand new agents right out of school. So I always hope to get like about one, no more than two a week, but they all have been passing their tests. A lot of them have been passing their tests all about now. Maybe it
Yeah.
was the New Year's resolution. They're like, okay, now I'm going to study for my test and pass my test now.
And that's the positive change, right? So
Right. And then add
that's
on
this.
Right, and then add on a lot of agents from other companies joining too, that making that change. So the why I said that, there's positive changes in real estate. We see that if any agents watching this that just joined us over the last 3 months for 2023, or of course, hopefully you said this is a positive change for our business, joining Century 21 Homestar in our team. So that's step one. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, we're going to go over a couple ideas and slides, but always remember, reach out to Debbie or myself, and we'll go on, do this one-on-one. We really enjoyed, the one positive thing that came from COVID is that we went more with Zooms and one-on-ones than trying to do group trainings. I know some agents don't wish we had the group trainings still, but it just wasn't, at this, we've getting more, it's kind of like the pros and cons, but we have so many more people enjoying. Thank you for doing it one-on-one with me when it's convenient for me, than trying to have a time at like the end of the week or once a month or whatever to try to do something and come to a location or video that's live. So are you seeing the same thing, Deb?
Yes. I do have a few ideas coming up for this summer that we'll talk about, maybe doing something in the office for a small group of you new ones, so that you can get used to talking to others and such like that. But for the most part, this works. Either this or calling me and scheduling a meeting with me or with Tony, because they feel more open to be able to speak about things that they're nervous about and they don't want to talk about in front of a group. And that's why the one-on-one is a better that way. So and that's just a reminder to y'all, that's why you can schedule time with us, because if you don't feel like it's something that you want to talk about in front of a group, then you've got the perfect opportunity to just call us. Okay.
Right. Well, we'll jump into the slides here. Here we go. I'll let you take the first one there. Oh, let me see. How many do I have here? I'll just jump into there. Oh, go back.
Okay, so this is a segue into a little bit of things that we're going to talk about today. Don't just take, give. So swap information. So when you're talking to people, a lot of times if you're just talking at them and you're not giving them anything to remember you by or to reference later, they'll forget what you're talking about, and then maybe somewhere down the line they might remember you. But swap information. So they need information, and that's what we're here for. We're here to give it to them. We are the experts, right? So give them things of value. So that's what we're going to talk about today. A few things to change in your business by giving things of value to people that you talk to.
And things that tell agents, very easy. Usually, one, if you're talking to people that own houses and prospecting with people own houses, the current value of their house at the time you know, you don't have to spend 3 hours on a CMA, but just pull up something from the MLS, show them what's sold in the area, and show them what the biggest asset they have, what the value is, and expressing to them it goes up and down, just like the stock market. Every sale in the area affects the sale of that. So when you call them, that's something of value, showing them what their value of their house is at the time you contact them. To buyers, most buyers, I would think, I mean, from my experience, not most, more than half will just say, if they say, when are you looking to buy in the future? And they go, well, maybe 3 years from now, 5. Some people have an idea of where they might want to go, you know, unless those people, you know, there's always that percentage of people moving jobs and have no idea. But most people, I mean, more than half will say no, like, well, someday I might want to move here. Then you could give them some ideas of what the value is in those areas so they could see the values, you know, from there. Like an example, I have people, and it doesn't have to be in the state, it could be in Florida. So I have agents and friends that are in Florida, and there's certain areas that they're getting so much inventory right now. People are dumping, the values are coming down. So something of value given to people. So you can give them something of value of where they're going in the future, if that makes some sense. So
Yes, and that's one of the things that we're going to talk about, because Homestar agents, you have the best tool ever for that, and you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is put their zip code in. So the first thing we're going to talk about right now is partnering with local businesses. So if you, and this works, I've seen this before previously, and it does work. You have to, of course, connect with someone that's willing to do something like this. But this example right here is providing a small ice cream cone, but in order to get that coupon and be able to redeem it, they have to put their name and their email address on there, because that's what you're going to get back, right? They'll get the coupon to redeem the cone, but you're going to get the information for it. So if you have someone you can partner with, maybe you know someone who has a small business, it could be a coffee shop, you know, that you go to a coffee shop and say, hey, if I buy 20 small cups of coffee, can you give these coupons out to people? And it's already prepaid, and it's $20. A cup of coffee is 99 cents, right?
yeah,
So it
and
costs you $20. You leave the coupons, and then they just have to remember to send them back to you, or stop by there and continuously pick the coupons up so that you always have them.
right. And one thing that I love, one of the things Tom Ferry, coach, says is R&D, rip off and duplicate. So when I talk to agents about this, I've been in the business 30 years. We used to setting up like a coupon book for people for marketing used to be one of our staples of handing out stuff to people. And some agents, when I tell them, give them that idea to connect with the community, they go, I got to go door to door and door to door. I go, you know, you can rip off and duplicate. If you get a coupon book in the mail, or find something that some business has a coupon, chances are that coupon book that you got, that business had to pay to be in that coupon book. If you go to that business and you see it, get a coupon book in the mail and go, hey, by the way, can I talk to the manager or owner? Yes. Hey, by the way, I do some marketing. I see your coupon here. Would it be possible to get this coupon? Can you print it for me? Do you give me authorization to make copies of it? I'll distribute it for free to my sphere of people. Most businesses, unless they're a franchise and they don't have the authorization, the manager to do that, are going to say, sure. Why wouldn't they want to have someone else get that coupon out to more people? So you can make your own booklet, you could copy it, whatever, but get their approval, of course. And of course, write your name on it so the business knows, you know. So that's another thing. I've had agents in the past go, yeah, I did it. I go, oh, great. Did you write your name on it or copy your card on the back of it or whatever? Oh, no. I'm like, how does the business know that that was your coupon? You
Yeah,
know?
right. Yeah.
So they know it was from you on that. Or when you give it to someone, it's a follow-up. Like, hey, here's a free phone cone. And you say you give that out to 50 different past clients or in your sphere, and then it's something to call them. Hey, by the way, you know, a month from now, hey, just checking on you. Did you get a chance to use that certificate? Because there's a great, you know, news, you know, ice cream shop down the street. Something to talk about. And, you know, who knows? They might have lost it, and you give a choice to give them another one.
Yes, right.
I mean, the ideas are almost endless. You just got to brainstorm and come up with those things.
Yeah.
All right, Deb, go ahead.
host a Q&A for first-time home buyers. You can do this in person, or you can do this on Facebook or any social media platform. But in person is really kind of good because if you promote that you're holding a Q&A for first-time home buyers or even buyers in general, and you partner up with someone else that helps you with it, like your local lender, then you won't feel like you're the only one that has to answer all the questions, right? Especially if they're asking questions about finance and stuff. It's good to have a lender there to take over the reins for that part. And you're staying in your lane, and then they're going in their lane, and everybody gets a lot of information. And these are just a couple different things on how you can do that. Um, Microsoft Word, Excel, Office is what I'm thinking of, sorry, has a really good PowerPoint thing. Thus, I use this all the time, right? And you can
Right.
make handouts and give a little bit of refreshments there. Still stick to our, safety things with bottled water, and maybe if you're doing cookies or treats or something, have them individually wrapped so that people will still feel comfortable as far as that kind of goes. Have a start and stop time so people can put that on their calendar and they know exactly when it's going to end, and practice before you get there.
Right, and
And
you can
it's
also do these virtually too, and try that. But it's always good to be face to face and meet with people, because those anybody that actually comes to an event is interested. They're taking
Yeah.
the time to come there. They're really interested. So, in my opinion, I'd rather have 4 people come to an event than 40 online.
Yes,
So.
because you're handing them your business card and your flyer, right?
Right, and they're making the time and they're coming there. So again, Debbie and I are help you with ideas and how to organize these kind of things. We're happy to do that for you. Go ahead.
This is one that I've seen a couple people do already, but it is definitely a good one. You can have a contest on social media. Make sure you have clear goals and what they have to do to obtain it. What are you giving away? You can do a small little gift card, or if you have a little bit of extra bucks, you can do a big, better gift card. Make sure you have contest rules. Promote it. So don't just say, hey, Friday I'm doing it and today's Thursday, right? Promote it for a week before or 2 weeks before so that people know. And then make sure that you are monitoring and you're announcing the winner on Facebook so that everyone knows that it's legit. It does work. You do get people that will want to do, because everybody wants a free thing of something, right?
Yeah, you're legally allowed. A lot of agents get nervous about giving things to people because they learned in class that kickbacks are illegal. You're not allowed to give somebody any part of your commission after closing as a kickback, or you're not allowed, if someone gives you a referral, is saying, hey, I'm going to give you this gift. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't think there's even a dollar amount. It's not, you can't give anything to somebody because they gave your name after closing. Like, thank you, I'll give you a gift certificate after the person who gave me closes. But you're allowed to give people gifts for leads or just names. So you're allowed to, if you want to have a budget of giving things to people. So you could actually tell people, and even on social media, say, hey, anybody gives me a couple names of people that I could connect to add onto my database, I'll give them a $5, coffee, a Starbucks card. You're allowed to give that because it's like paying for leads, like you're paying companies for leads, because you're not paying for business. You're just paying for a name of someone. It doesn't equal business on that. So if you want to budget for something like that, you could have giveaways on social media or anything. It just can't say all the people that just bought a house from me. You can't do that. So if that makes sense. So
Yes, it does. And that's good that you brought that up. Here are our classes that are coming up. Oops, I have April on there because we had planned to do this before, but
that's all right.
next one coming up is the Core Fair Housing with Mike Ferrante. Then of course, Hush has his TRID and appraisal classes. May 17th, we got some things into May now. Our listing secrets with Mike Ferrante. He tells his secrets, y'all. You need to go to that. And working with buyers, he also has a really good class for that. And you're getting his secrets and you get credit for your CEU. So
Right.
those are always good to go to.
So just want to let you know, because some of the things, I'll say this. most of our agents in our company are great, hardworking agents and not fame seekers, right? Did I say that right? Like,
Yes,
you're not like, there's agents
agreed.
out there that are really big fame seekers. I see this all the time. I see like on Facebook and social media, these agents go, oh, look at this, my team, this, and we're so great here. And then I look up their numbers. I'm like, wow, they sold 10 houses out of 20 agents. And but they're making themselves look like they're so selling so many houses and fame seekers and top. But why I bring that up, because I say this to Mike all the time. Mike Ferrante and the 21 Mike team is in the top 5 in Northeast Ohio and one of the top in Ohio, over 500 houses. And I got to look it up. But one of the things why people don't see it, because he lets his agents take the credit for a lot of the sales under his team. Like a lot of teams out there, everything has to be the team leader's name, no matter what. If it's no matter what, we get those calls like, make sure to listen close under this team leader's name. Mike is not that strict about that. So when people pull up his numbers, like they online, they go, they see, oh, he's down maybe like 12 or 13, but he's really up there. So the point I'm getting at is that for a top team to give you and now the top Century 21 team in the country to tell you his listing secrets of what he does to get listings is very important, because most people don't like to give out their secret sauce, because especially when you're in the same market. So, and one of the things too, and hopefully this doesn't come out wrong, one of the reasons why when I told the Mike that we could do stuff like this and give a secret sauce, I go, because if 100 agents watch you and listen to this, probably 2 will do it, because it's not
Yeah.
there, 2 will do it. And what's the chances that 2% to 5% of the agents actually do your suggestions will be in your exact market and be in the exact listings? I remember I said that to him years ago. It's like, yeah, that's right. I just want to give back and help the agents that want to, because most agents don't take the advice and do the things that you're supposed to do on that. So hopefully that makes some sense, and why we're so open to give out this information. And that's what I have agents, like I just had agents this morning from another company that's joining us and go, I've learned more from your guys, as all of our videos, watching us on Facebook, all that, than their current office, because we're so open. We're letting everybody see it, when their companies are just more concerned about trying their agents. Bettering every agent is better for our industry. It just is. And just helping agents be successful. I say this, and this is the last thing I'll say. Sorry to keep everybody longer. I'm on my soapbox today. Is that it's like this. Some agents think that's bad to have 1.5 million realtors in the country. I don't. You know why? Because there's still opportunity. There's not less opportunity today. There's just more agents. But the more agents there is, there's more advertising for us.
Yes.
Like example like this, it's like, why does Starbucks have one on every street corner? Because they're advertising Starbucks. So everywhere you drive, you see a Starbucks, and that helps the other Starbucks, because it's just signs everywhere. So when 95% of real people use a realtor, because they see every time we go down a street and see a for sale sign by a realtor, not a for sale by owner sign, that is good for our industry. That keeps our names and faces. We're realtors, we're realtors, we're realtors. So that's why, one of the reasons why I like that we do these so openly, because we want all agents to succeed. We want the market to know that the realtors are always going to be needed, and they always see marketing. They always see a realtor somewhere on every street corner. Every time they open up a magazine, there's an advertisement for a realtor. Every time they get on their Facebook, they see some ad from a realtor. The more realtors, the better for me. Is my feeling. So that's why we give out that information. That's why I went.
I agree. And every person that comes over, I give them a shorter version of that speech, though, just because I want them to know that we're telling you how to do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of brokerages out there that won't tell you how to do it, because they're just transactional and they don't care. We care.
Right.
We're telling you.
Exactly. There's always a piece of the pie, enough agents to get enough business from someone else, and not from someone else, but out there, because most people are just picking a realtor that they know and trust that just happened to be following up with them recently. So, that's a good thing. And also, it's also a churn of realtors. 85% of agents are out of the business every 5 years. That's an 85% turnover rate every 5 to 6 years of new people coming in. So that also gives agents opportunity, because there's so many new agents coming in that they have opportunity, and the agents that have been in the business have opportunity, because the agents that got out, they could pick up their clients. So I could go on and on about this, and every once in a while I get an agent that wants me to, bend my ear about that, and I love talking about it, as you can see.
Yep.
So, all right, well, that's it. We kept you long
Wait,
enough
do
today.
the next one. You have to do
Oh, there's one more. Oh,
there's
there
one
we go. I
more,
forgot about
because
that one.
here's the other person who doesn't like to, boost their own horn. But this is Century 21 stats. We're in real trends, y'all. We're 385 out of 500, the top 500 brokerages in the United States. So I threw this in here so you can use this as your social media post. You can let everyone know, if you're with Century 21, this is where we're at. If you're not with Century 21, this is where we're at. Maybe you want to be here. And I'm tooting Tony's horn because he
Well,
won't do it
thank you.
himself.
I appreciate that. Forgot that one was in there. But yeah, so all of our agents, or any agents listening, we were at 435 last year. So we moved up 50 points, if that I did my math right, in transactions. And there's probably about, 10,000, there's tens of thousands of real estate companies across the country. But we're in the top 500, and we're getting towards the middle of that. So hopefully this year will be, we'll still be in it. I think we are. We're projecting that, and that's because Debbie and I are here, but we don't sell. I don't have my own buyers and sellers, so we help you sell. So this is a thanks for all of our agents, because if all of our agents decide not to sell or not to do any business, or if all of our 500 plus agents across Ohio decided that we're not doing a good job for them, we're out of business. So we work very hard, both Debbie and I, and Brenda and Julia and Carly and Brooke in our office work very hard to keep all of our agents happy and informed, and keep us happy and keep us on this list.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, great.
Sure.
Now that's the last slide, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.